Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more toxic parents. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. So I thought it would be fun to teach my speech students, hello, my name is in Spanish, and got this email. Good afternoon, my son is one of your morning speech students. He came home speaking Spanish, which I found surprisingly inappropriate. My son is American and has spoken English his entire life. I appreciate the encouragement and patience you've had towards him, but don't confuse him with your Spanish words. He has done just fine knowing this country's language. Thank you. That's one way to say, I only want my son to have limited knowledge. He should only know one language. Okay? Huh? You want your son to only know one language? Like, it's good to know a lot of languages, you know? What's so bad about learning another language? This is why kids turn out to be hateful. If their mom is like this is why. Honestly, like, she's just teaching him what, it's not okay to learn Spanish or something. She's teaching him it's not okay to learn other languages. She's teaching him you should just limit your knowledge. Anyone know any places to take Jackson to for a tattoo? Just because he's so young, I don't know any places that will do it myself. Need recommendations. How old is he? If he's a child, he can't get a tattoo. He's 5. I know it's a little young, but I found a really nice tat that's sort of a mother or son kind of thing. And I want to get him it for his 6th birthday in May. Plus, children can get tats if they have a parent with them when they are getting it done. No, they can't. I feel bad for the son, honestly. You don't. What the heck is this parenting? You don't try to give your son a tattoo at 5. Like, what the heck? She's choosing out a tattoo for her son because she wants it to be like a bonding thing. Are you insane? You want your little child to get a permanent thing on his body that hasn't even developed yet, and it's something he can't even consent to. Hell, most 16-year-olds still can't get tattoos on their own, so I'm actually sat here in shock that you think getting one at 5 is acceptable. You definitely won't find any places that will do that. Last time I checked, you don't have a kid, so don't lecture me about my parenting. Just because you think it's wrong doesn't mean it is. Yeah, well, it's wrong. This is not a subjective matter here. It's wrong. You can't give a kid a tattoo. Jeez. And imagine trying to argue that you're right in this situation. Some people really shouldn't have kids. Jeez. Kids have a right to privacy. They aren't property. Ha ha ha, yes they are. And if they want privacy, they can move out. What? Did they really just say kids are their property? What do you mean if they want privacy, they can move out? You brought them into this world, dude. So take responsibility for them. Do what's right for them. They were really like, yes, they are. They are my property. I can do whatever I want with them. I hope this parent never sells the kids when they get angry at them. A moment on the lips is forever on the hips. I've been teaching my daughter a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips, since she was like 3 or 4, to teach the importance of moderation when eating. That's one way to stress your kid out when they're young. This is probably going to give them self-esteem issues, seriously. Like, they can't even eat in peace. Just let kids eat. Kids should have good appetite. They should want to eat a lot. You shouldn't do that to your kid, you know? You shouldn't be like, you should watch what you're eating, else you're going to be big like this hippo. That's rude. I ate so much as a kid. Oh, funny that I'm saying this because I remember blaming my parents for letting me eat so much as a kid. But I don't think they were wrong, honestly, because I was so happy as a kid. But growing up, society does things to you, you know? You start to realize what things are pretty and what's not pretty, and then people will call you not pretty for being this weight and that weight, and then you start to get self-conscious, and then you start to become unhappy. Society. But yeah, this is not the right thing to do. Let your kids eat. Let them enjoy eating. Eating is the best thing in life, honestly. Can you please change your address? I am sick and tired of getting your mail here. I literally did. Not sure why you're still getting it. Fine. Why are you so mad about it? I did what I needed to. Not my fault you still get some of it. What even is it? Just tired of seeing your mail come here. Oh, thanks for remembering me on Father's Day. Credit card, application, discover. Thanks for marrying a bitch who literally threatened to kill me on a weekly basis. Also, I didn't file for that. It's probably an offer. Oh my gosh. You are full of shit. You were spoiled. I spoiled you. I have to live with that forever. And don't you ever refer to my wife in that manner. Wish you were here to say that to my face. I would whip you ass. That would be assault and you'd go to jail. You know what, Brandon? Goodbye. Thanks for kicking me out on my birthday. Thanks for turning your back on your kids. Thanks for being the main reasons for my depression. I could say more. Oh, that sucks. Parents who choose their partners over the kids. I would never understand that. I just told my kid, oh no, the monsters are coming. Quickly turned off the lights and closed the bathroom door that has no windows for 24 seconds. And when I opened the door and turned the light on, that look of complete and utter terror on her face just made my entire day. She's 3, about to turn 4. Other people not being able to tell me what to do is the best part of having my own kid. What the heck? Why would you do that to your kid? She's 3, dude. I don't think you should mess around like that. Oh my gosh, I think I would have nightmares forever if my parents did this. Leaving me alone in the dark room after saying that.
Oh no, the monsters are coming.
I would actually grow up having issues, I think. I'm looking for someone to help weed my gardens every day, 2 to 3 hours a day. Pay every day, work depending on hours that day. I'm in the Madonna subs. Can I have my daughter help you? You don't need to pay her. I'm trying to have her learn about labor work. I would love her help, but working for free is too much to ask of her. She can learn how working hard is rewarded with pay, then how to manage that money. You want me to message you my phone number so we can talk and make plans? That person is so good. And seriously, the mum offering her daughter to help someone for free so her daughter can learn about labor work? Bro. What? That's toxic as, man. Like, you're telling your daughter to do chores for someone else for free? Like, no. This is what you do when your child refuses to give you her password when it's time for phone check. Then pretend like you don't know the password. Well, you won't need the password anymore because you can't use it now. I don't play with my children. I'm not your friend. I'm your mama. And if anybody get her another phone, I'm going to do the same thing to that one. Like, her mum is literally teaching her this is the normal thing to do. She's gonna grow up thinking this is the normal thing to do, to snoop on other people's phones. I don't play with children. I'm not your friend. I'm your mama. What the heck? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I grew up having my parents as like my friends. Was it because I'm lonely? Is it because I'm a loner? Is that why? But because I grew up with that, I'm able to tell them everything and have them not judge me for anything. Like, they'll just listen and I can tell them everything. Because I do feel like you should be able to trust your parents. This is just so toxic. Like, now what? You broke a phone? Like, that's just dumb as well. Didn't the mum buy that phone for her? I'm assuming she did. So she just wasted all that money. Would never be my parents. They would never break a phone. Just like that, they would never. Just learned our 9-year-old did an experiment on us. Lost tooth. Told no one for 3 days. Kept tooth under his pillow. No money. Then he tells us he lost a tooth. Next night, there is money under his pillow. Then confronted us with his scientific evidence that the tooth fairy isn't real. Smart kid. Okay, the comment. I would have punished my child if she did that. If the tooth fairy is not real, Jesus Christ is not real. It's that simple. What the heck? Wait, you're not telling me this parent thinks the tooth fairy is real? Are they? You should reward your kid for being freaking smart. Holy shoot. That kid is so smart. I would never think of that. Actually, I never even got money for my tooth. I didn't even know the tooth fairy and Santa were a thing, honestly. Well, I always knew Santa was not real. Like, when people would talk about it, I remember I would just be like, BS, because I never get anything. So I know it wasn't real. I think it must also be because my parents didn't grow up with that kind of thing. They didn't know what Santa was. They didn't know what the tooth fairy was. Parents, let's talk about text time. How do you get your kids to read less? They're wanting to read like 6+ hours a day, and I feel like they should only be reading at most 1 hour a day. All this reading is bad for their brain and eyes. It's gonna kill their mental health. They never want to do anything else. All they do is read. Fantasy, story-driven, real life, etc. They aren't learning anything by reading this much. It's addicting. Ugh. It's so frustrating that all they do is read. Any tips? Isn't that a good thing that your kids read? Some parents make the kids read so they can learn more knowledge and, you know, learn vocab, grammar, English. I never read, which is why I'm so bad at English. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!